Hi everyone and welcome back. Today I thought I'd film what makeup I've been wearing day to day for you because I've not done this in a while and I've been using some few different bits recently, and I thought we'd have a little chit chat and I just filmed me doing my makeup. I've got a couple of videos to film after this one, so I thought I'd just make the most of the opportunity. So I have currently got a little bit of a sore throat and my ear is popped, so I'm struggling a little bit today, I have to say. So hopefully putting some makeup on my face will make me feel a little bit better. I'm just going to pop my hair back so that it doesn't get in my way, and then I'm going to start by just using a makeup wipe to cleanse my face. These are the Neutrogena Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes. Fragrance free. I got these in America. People raved about the Neutrogena wipes, but to me they're just like any old other wipe. So I'm just going to quickly use this. I've had a shower today and washed my face, but that was a few hours ago, so I'm just going to freshen up a little bit. I am sat in front of my window today, so I've got a little bit of a different setup behind me, but I just wanted to make the most of the natural light while it was here because I'm sick of my lighting in my videos at the moment. It's just not on really. It's not where I want it to be. The last one was just awful, so I decided I'd sit in front of the window to film my makeup so that you could get like the best like true to colour, rather than me having to like try and make it work and colour correct it and stuff. So this is literally just natural light today, so hopefully it's not too dark. So this is the Glossier Priming Moisturiser. I'm just popping a little bit of this on to hydrate my skin. I've been so lazy with my skincare routine recently. Literally all I do every night at the moment is use a micellar water. I'm using the L'Oreal one at the moment to take my makeup off, and then I use an Embryolisse cleanser to further take my makeup off, and then I go in with the Glossier Rose Water Spritz to add some hydration, and that's it. Ooh, that scared the blooming bejeebers out of me. Okay, so I literally have like the same routine for putting my makeup on my face, and I'm sure you're all well aware of that by now, but not much has changed around here since the last time I filmed me doing my makeup. So I am just going to zoom you in. Whoops, daisicles. Currently balanced on about 4 magazines, 2 jewellery boxes and a candle. Very, very professional of me. Okay, what a beautiful angle we're at now. So this is MAC Painterly, and I'm just going to pop a little bit on a brush. My nails are so long at the moment, they're very, very much due for doing, but I'm getting them done I think next Thursday, so after Edinburgh. I made my last appointment a little bit earlier, and then I forgot to change this one, so they've been on a little bit longer than they usually would be. I think next time I'm going to go really, really short, like literally as short as they will go, and quite square so they look quite natural. I've had this shape for quite a while now, this kind of like almond shape, and I think I'm ready to have a little bit of a change, and I think I'm just going to go for like a plain, maybe like baby pink. Just, I don't know, fancy a bit of a change. So I'm just whacking this on as an eyeshadow primer, something which you have definitely seen me use before and do before on my eyes. I have been using MAC Woodwinked, so this is my very trusted old MAC palette, and this is all kind of like falling out of the actual pan because it's got all bent and stuff, but I'm just going to pop on a flat brush. This is the Zoeva 224. I'm just going to pop that all over my lid and then blend it out, and this is literally all I've been doing most days because it's so easy, and I love Woodwinked eyeshadow by MAC. It looks really nice when it's blended out. Take a blending brush, this is the Morphe M441, and just buff it out. I might go in when I've finished all of my makeup with like a darker brown or something in my crease, or like a more of a deep reddy brown eyeshadow to bring it out a little bit more, but on the day-to-day really all I've been doing is popping this on and blending it out. It's super quick. Obviously you want to do the same on the other eye because otherwise you'd look like a bit of an oddball. I mean, there's no rules in makeup, but I do like to have the same eyeshadow on both eyes. So today has been a mad rush. All week I felt like I've given myself enough time to do everything I needed to do. Today hasn't felt like that. We are going to Edinburgh tomorrow. I've not packed, I've not washed clothes that we need to be washed to take with us. I haven't looked at any like cafes or restaurants for us to go to. If any of you have any recommendations, please comment them down below because I would very much appreciate them. Because I've been before, but we didn't really do we just kind of like stumbled across places, which we'll probably do this time, but it'd be nice to know like some actual recommendations and places that are nice to go to. So yeah, I've got 3 videos to film this afternoon. I've got a blog post to write, a video to edit for today, and that's without like all the packing in Edinburgh stuff, and I'm picking Charlotte from school at 5 o'clock and I've got him till about 9:30. Obviously he'll be in bed by about 7:30, but I have to stay at his house with him until then, so it's going to be a bit of a rushed one, I think. I've gone back to using my Laura Mercier foundation primer. This is the Radiance primer, and I used to use this all the time and then just stopped using it. I went onto my Too Faced one, so I've started using this one again because the foundation I'm using today is the Fenty Beauty foundation. I bought it when my sister and I went to see Little Mix in Manchester, and I've been using it every single day and I really like it, but it is quite matte. This I find just gives it that little bit of extra something so it doesn't sit as flat on my skin. Okay, foundation time. So as I said, I've been using the Fenty Beauty foundation, and I'm probably sure you're all sick of hearing about this now. This is the Pro Filter foundation. It's a soft matte long wear foundation, and I've got the shade 160. It's probably the best shade match of a foundation that I've had in a really long time. I did get shade matched at the counter. It wasn't a very pleasant experience. It was at the Harvey Nichols store in Manchester, and I don't know, the girl wasn't that friendly and not that helpful either really, but she did match me to the right colour, so I suppose that's a plus side. I have been mixing it sometimes with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow 24-hour foundation in the shade 202. I'm not going to use this today because it's an amazing foundation, but I think it's only available in the States. So I know I watch lots of YouTube videos and I find it really annoying when I can't get hold of products, and the majority of you that watch are from England and places that aren't America. So I'm just going to go in with this foundation today, and hopefully you'll be able to see that it is a really good colour match. And I do quite like applying this with a brush, if I'm honest, but I'm going with my trusty sponge today because it's just really easy and very quick. But this foundation does exactly what it says on the tin. It is a kind of semi-matte foundation. It's not fully like cakey matte. There is a bit of a sheen to it, but it's matter than like a glowy foundation, obviously, as you'd expect. I love the coverage. It gives me just enough coverage as I want. It's buildable. So you find it sets quite quickly, so you have to work with it quite well and quite fast, but it's a really nice one. It's also a foundation I find it doesn't come away from around my nose. You know, like these little nubbly bits here. I was told once that I'll always have that problem where foundation comes away because of the shape of my nose, but this one doesn't do that at all, which obviously is amazing. I'm just going to move on to my eyebrows, and I'm probably going to speed through this bit. They do need doing at the moment, so I'm just going to try and make the most of the situation, and you've seen me do this countless times. This is just Soap and Glory Archery, as always. I'm just going to put some Glossier Boy Brow over the top of that. I do really like this. I just feel like quite a lot of product comes out at once, so you have to be a little bit careful. And I'm always worried that I'm going to have that like pasty white stuff just staying in my brows. I don't know if you can see that there. I'm going to go on to concealer, and I'm still using my Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the shade Light. I just used the tiniest bit of this because it's such high coverage, and I'm not really into that full on, oh gosh, that was too much. You know, where you can really tell the difference. So I'll just pop this on. I might have to blend it out a little bit more than I would because I've just gone a little bit, I've just gone in a little bit too much, I think, with that one. But today, as I'm filming this, it's the 14th. You'll be watching this on the 15th. Is a year since I had my gastric sleeve surgery, and I'm very, very conscious of the fact that I don't want to talk about it all the time on this channel because I want this channel to be as much about fashion and makeup as it is mental health and gastric sleeve and weight loss and just normal life stuff. I feel like I'm at that point now, especially in the new year, where I want to do more videos where I'm talking about like more like normal grown-up topics. I feel like for a long time YouTube was this place where everybody on it looked perfect and had this most amazing background to film in front of, and it was very PC, and I think it's kind of breaking out of that, or it has done this year, where people are just kind of like talking about normal down-to-earth topics like sex and relationships and bullying and mental health, and I want my channel to be helpful on in a number of different ways, not just how to put on foundation, which I'm not even that good at myself anyway. I don't want to talk about my gastric sleeve all the time because I realise that a lot of you aren't here for that, and I don't want to harp on about it all the time anyway because that would just be really annoying. So but today is a year since I had the surgery, and I posted a little bit on Instagram about it. I want to write a blog post to put up tonight, and it's just crazy, like this year has gone so quickly. I can't believe it's been a year. I'm just using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finishing Powder in the shade, it's a Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in the shade One Fair. I got this last Christmas, I think, and I've only just started using it. I'm going to take the Real Techniques B01 brush, which I've never used before. It's so soft, it's part of their new, I'm not sure what the collection's called, I can't remember, but they're like the Midnight Blue brushes, and I've never used it before, but I'm going to use this for powder and just sweep a little bit under my eyes. Oh, this is so soft, this brush. Holy moly. I think I would definitely only use it for powder. Oh, this feels like the most luxury brush I own. And I got it on offer when it was in Boots. It's really nice. This powder, by the way, is a dream. It is exactly what it says. I really, really like this. I'm whizzing through this, aren't I? I'm going to go on with bronzer. This is the Too Faced Milk Chocolate. No, it's not. It's the Chocolate Soleil Medium Deep Matte Bronzer. I love this. I can't do my makeup and talk at the same time. I'm rubbish at it. But yeah, I'm in such a good place and such a better place than I was this time last year. And I've said before, and I'll say it again, that I know that for a lot of people, weight and what you look like doesn't matter, and it's not the be all and end all for them, and it doesn't affect them like mentally or bring them down or whatever. But for me, it was taking over my entire life, and you know, I've said it before, I feel like it's made the most hugest unpredictable difference. Like I never would have known that this is how I would be feeling a year after I'd had the surgery, because I was so nervous about it. It was such a big risk. I didn't know what was going to happen, how I'd feel, but I've gone with it day to day, and you've all been obviously amazing, and here we are a year after. It's crazy. Okay, so I'm just bronzing up my face because I do like a bit of bronzer. I don't know why I was poking myself in the eye with that then. I'm going to take my Morphe 9N palette because I always seem to be at the moment. There are just so many choices in here, and they're so good. It's quite affordable for how many blushes you get, and you get some shimmer ones, some matte ones, some lighter, some darker. So I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take this light one here actually. For a bit of a change. I've actually been using this one. I might use this today actually as an eyeshadow, just to add some warmth up there. Actually, I'm going to mix these two. Together. So yes, so today's the 14th, and also today what is happening is that Tommy is going to choose us a new Christmas tree because ours has started drooping ridiculously. We got it from the same place that we did last year. Wowzers. You can't say they're not pigmented, can you? Okay, let's try and fix this really quickly. I'm just going to end up with this massive patch of blusher. Ah, bloody hell. Okay, let's start again with that, shall we? Got our tree from the same place that we got it from last year. We've done exactly the same thing with it. We didn't water it last year, and we had the fire on last year. And nobody told us that we were meant to water it. And I don't know if that makes it seem really stupid or not, because it's a real Christmas tree, but it would never occur to me. Anyway, about 4 or 5 days ago, I noticed that the needles at the bottom started dropping, and like the tree was drooping, like rather than it being like this, it was like this. And then I got up this morning, and like 4 days after I'd first noticed it, and the decorations were sat on the floor on the bottom tier, and then every tier is drooping this way. And I said to Tom, you know, if it was a little bit closer to Christmas, or if we weren't hosting Christmas Day this year, I probably wouldn't mind as much, but it's still 2 weeks away and we are hosting Christmas Day, and I spent so long decorating the tree this year, guys, and I'm gonna have to do it all again. And if you've seen the vlog, you'll know that it even fell over on us when Tom was putting the lights on, so at least we get a second go at that, and let's hope it doesn't fall over this time. So yeah, so anyone that is coming on Christmas Day, you better bloody well appreciate my tree this year. But I mean, the place where we got it from was so nice about it, and they were just like, yeah, it happens a couple of times, but you know, each year that they have some trees that don't have as long a lifespan as they should. Obviously they don't know, they just pull them out of the ground and sell them, I suppose. So they were really lovely about it. I made Tom ring, obviously, and Tom's gonna go and choose it because I just can't, I'll just be too embarrassed going in and knowing that everyone knows that we've complained about the tree and that we're going to get another one. So Tommy's taking one for the team and he's gonna go and choose it. So this highlight is a Becca one, but it's not opal because I use opal all the time. I've been using Moonstone and this is a lot whiter. We're getting a new tree, so we're gonna get it, Tom's gonna choose it today and then it'll be delivered on Monday and I'm gonna decorate it then. I'm gonna use the same brush and just take some of that woodwink underneath my eye because I just feel like it brings everything together quite nicely. Are you all ready for Christmas? That's the big question. I think we almost are. I've been buying food for Christmas Day here and there, so we've still got obviously like the potatoes and the veg and stuff to buy. As far as like the big things, we're almost there. This is L'Oreal, I think it's L'Oreal, yeah, Miss Manga Mega Volume. I really like this. It's just a really nice like everyday mascara, although I really want to start using the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. Every time I see someone using it on YouTube, I'm like, I need to open that and start using it. So once this is gone, or I might use it on Christmas Day actually. I'm thinking of doing a Christmas Day get ready with me, or just even if it's just makeup and hair. I might use it in that video so you can all see the difference that it makes, hopefully, that it's going to make to my lashes. After this, I'm going to be filming an empties video and a Primark haul. Primark haul is quite a small one compared to my previous Primark hauls, but I've still got quite a good few bits I think in there to share with you all. So I've got those to film because these are the videos that are going to be going up while we're away, because I don't know what the internet's going to be like at the hotel or while we're in Edinburgh, so I didn't want to risk that for a biscuit. So I'm going to get everything sorted and edited before we go so that I don't miss one, because I don't want to miss a Vlogmas video. People's Vlogmases that I'm loving at the moment, or channels just in general, because I feel like recently my tastes have completely changed and I've unsubscribed from a load of channels and subscribed to new ones, but I love Kate Levy's Vlogmas. I just think she's really normal and she's not bothered about doing particularly like out there Christmassy things. I feel like some YouTubers, especially some of the bigger ones, they can, you know, like one day they go in and riding on the back of reindeers, and then the next day they're going to Christmas markets, and the next day they're meeting Santa Claus, and the next day they're having a Christmas party. And I know like I've done those little bits and stuff, but Kate's videos are much more like normal and down to earth, where she might be at home just working one day and then she might go to the Christmas market the next, so she's a little bit more relatable, I suppose. So I really like watching her, and I'm really sad that Louise Pentland's weekly vlogs have finished because I loved those. They would honestly make me cry with laughter, but I've still been enjoying her videos this month. And she's doing Instamas, so check out her Instagram if you're interested, because she's kind of doing Vlogmas through Instagram stories. I'm absolutely obsessed with Alana Davison. She's a Canadian YouTuber who's beautiful. I love her makeup choices, her sense of style, the fact that she's just so real and normal and there's just like no frills. I really like her. Just pop in some of my highlighter in the corner of my eyes. And the Meldrums. I absolutely bloody love that woman, and her entire family. Her channel I think is Mrs. Meldrum, and then their like family vlogging channel is the Meldrums, and she is just so down to earth and a real woman's woman, and she's an incredible mum. I don't know how she balances everything like she balances it. I love her videos because again, they're just ones that I can sit there and relate to. So lovely. She does things like Primark hauls, she does lots of mummy routines and mummy vlogs, and like advice videos. Her vlogs, I watch a lot of them on TV, and when you watch them on the telly you can't comment, but I do watch them all, Rebecca, and I really love them. Okay, this is a Milani lip liner in the shade 04. I really like it. It's just like a nudie lip liner. For the top of that, I'm going to use something that I've gone back to. This is the L'Oreal something or other in the shade 601 Nude Ballet, which I used to use all the time. It's kind of like a lip gloss cum liquid lipstick, and I'm just going to hot shot that over top of my lip liner. Why I decided to talk on doing that, I did not know. And that is me all done. I'm just going to spritz, nearly forgot, the some of the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Hangover X setting spray. It can be used as a primer, a refresher, which I never do, or a setting spray, and I really like it. I don't know whether it's I don't know whether it's this that works at the moment or whether it's a combination of the foundation and the primer, but I really like it. I suppose it's one of those princess products that you never really know whether it works or not. You just hope that it's doing something. Too Faced is one of my favourite brands, so I'm pretty confident that it's doing something or other. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being so amazing all the time. If you did enjoy this, please subscribe. I will see you all tomorrow with an empties video. Thank you for watching. Bye. I waved. I've stopped waving on videos and I just waved. I waved. I don't need to wave. You know I'm going. Let's just finish the video.